All right, so what I'm gonna do is make sure I have a damp cloth. You don't need it right away, but we'll need it. Some leaves, I'm just gonna do one, and then some washable markers, and then a black pen if you wanna add some details at the end. So what we'll do is we'll start by coloring the leaf. You want one that's kind of soft and flexible. You don't want a crunchy one. And then you just start coloring it. And you can do multiple colors. It doesn't have to just be one solid color. But I found that it was a little tricky to like make it mix and look like the natural leaf. But I also had some that looked really cool when I did this earlier. So it's just kind of personal preference. So we just want to color the whole leaf. Sorry, this is the boring part, watching me color. I'm gonna try to do the stem this time. I haven't on my previous ones, but we'll try it out. And I am gonna do a little bit of a different color so you can kind of see how that prints as well. Okay. Now with a slightly damp cloth or sponge, just get some moisture on the paper. You don't need a lot. So I'm just kind of patting it, shifting my cloth. And then I'll take it, put it face down, press it everywhere. Make sure you rub it really nice so that all of it touches the paper. Okay, that's a little bright, but there is my print. And then what I'm gonna do is kind of like a Zentangle. So I'm gonna outline it with a black pen and following each of those little tiny edges. But you can also make it smooth. It doesn't really matter how you do it because, you know, art is unique to everyone. And so however you want to do it, it's just fine. I just like following it pretty closely because then I feel like I get kind of some mindfulness in while I'm drawing. And I'm just going to make this stem. Okay, so once you have like the outline, you can go in and divide up the space. When I was doing this, I was using the veins of the leaf to guide me. With Zentangles, usually you divide the area with random lines, but since we're doing a leaf, I think it's kind of fun to follow along with those lines. And like you could stop there. After you follow the lines, you can just leave it. It doesn't have to be a Zentangle. Some people don't like the look of them, so that's okay. But like I was saying earlier, with outlining with every little curve, it's very mindful. And Zentangle is a very mindful drawing practice because you then go into these little shapes and create patterns, designs, shapes, anything. But you can only use the black or the blue ink. So it's pretty interesting to me. Doing it. So now I'm going to go and just color in mine. There's no right or wrong. It's all just going by feel. So if you feel like coloring one in all the way black, do it. If you feel like doing squiggles, do it. If you feel like doing circles, do it. If there's a line that just kind of is like coming out at you, do it. Okay, so here is my finished leaf. You can do as many of these as you want. You can just print them. You don't have to do the Zentangle. Just keep in mind though, if you put the water on top of here, it will activate the marker again. So just be kind of careful when you're placing your next leaves. Or if you want to try it and see what happens, it's totally part of the art process. So yeah, there's my Zentangle leaf prints. And they're super fun and really chill, kind of make you sit and be mindful.